So, if we just talk.
So.
Yes, you're right. Say.
Look, say.
We had a whole long conversation with Pop about that and the politicians and how they start all of their speeches, every line. Look, like, you need to stop what you're doing and listen to me right this minute.
They should just say that, because that's what they mean.
Somebody comes in, there'll be a little, like an eyeball and then like a number 1.
And if there's comments, are they going to? Yeah, they are coming in at an angle. We're not going to be able to see that.
6 people join.
Let me read the comments as it goes up.
Hi, everybody.
11
We've
people.
never done this before, so
a teenager has talked us into doing this.
Dude, they're popping.
Hi, everybody.
17.
Say hi, Luke. 17. He's going to be our counter.
Hi, everybody.
That's the teenager that talked us into doing this.
No, are you?
Yes, I'm recording here too.
Right below what's recording live right now.
Do you want me to lift this up and show?
We are getting ready to start recording a podcast. Okay, so he's going to show what this all looks like down here.
Yeah, there's the.
We got all of this stuff. We're all ready.
Okay.
And before he ran out, he said, "Hey, why don't you do it live
on
too?"
Instagram.
And we're like, live? We don't do live.
But we can't.
Push us this way.
We can't. Yeah,
that's good. Perfect. We're gonna have to watch the. We're gonna have to watch the comments later because we can't read them because they're going up. They're going across the bottom of the screen sideways.
Yeah, and plus we don't have good eyesight to be able to see that far.
Who doesn't have good eyesight to read that far?
Can you read it?
Honeybee joined. Hey, and some other people. And so we're just going to look at the comments later. So right now, let's start.
I already did. It's been recording.
Oh, it has.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
So we're at my house in California. It is December 30th, I think.
Tomorrow's the last day of the year. People.
We're about to start a new decade. Today is the last Monday of the 2010s. Last Monday of the decade. Wow. And I didn't even have to work.
I know, me either. A real life high
good
five.
One. Okay, so
Sky and I came on Saturday. We left Ronnie at home, and now every day we say, why didn't Ronnie come? Why didn't we bring Ronnie? Ronnie would have loved to go to the aquarium.
From the very beginning, and you didn't even say why. You said it's a girl's trip.
I know, but I miss him now.
Okay.
And look what I'm wearing. I got the most beautiful Christmas gift that Debbie had done months ago.
No.
She said, Amy, I was blocking this right before. I'm looking at my watch saying, I got to pick her up from the airport. It better try by the time we get back.
The morning she was flying in, I woke up early and did the neckline and then blocked the body.
The Elton cardigan.
Isn't it pretty?
Debbie bought purple yarns for socks and the Elton all within the same weekend.
And that sweater too.
And I said, what is it, the deal with all the purple? She already gifted me the socks because I whined and cried about those socks forever. And she was wanting to shut me up. She's like, damn, just give her the darn socks and she will stop talking about them. And they're purple too. And look.
Oh, now Mom's trying to call us. Oh. I don't know what that does. Here, I better.
She'll call me next, and then we'll talk to her.
She doesn't realize that it's on my phone that we're live. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to. Okay, so. And it doesn't have buttons, and I have some little cute little silver buttons at home. I don't even know that I'm going to.
I put buttonholes in there so that she could do buttons if she wanted to. So instead of using mohair.
There she is.
Okay. I used lace.
Hang on a minute.
So.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hey.
Soft rainbow design.
Okay, got it.
That's the name of one of the
thank
designers.
you. Love you. Bye.
So anyway, I used a fingering weight silk merino yarn that was a variegated purple from Seven Sisters Arts. And then in between here, I used a lace weight instead of mohair.
So if people don't like mohair because it's too scratchy or whatever, you can use lace. It is the
so light and airy.
lightest, airiest sweater
I
I've
might have to
ever
make
had.
another one for me.
And even fingering weight wool, because when you're in the middle of menopause and you have a hot flash, and if you don't have a hot flash, it brings on a hot flash. I cannot wear even my fingering weight sweaters.
I love that
More
you
than-
take a call during all that.
It's Mom.
There's-
You don't
That's
not
Angie.
take a call from
Hi,
your-
Angie. You don't not take a call from
your
Mom.
parents.
Yes. So, oh my gosh,
So it's the lightest sweater, and I even took it off. Why did I take it off?
to try on something else.
Oh yeah, and then I said, God, where's that sweater? I got to put my sweater back on. It's the perfect, and I don't know that I didn't know that I would necessarily care about or care for bracelet length, but by the time you push your sleeves up a little bit, it's the perfect length. It's not 3/4. Wait a minute, time out. Got to get the right thing.
And the pattern
Oh.
actually, if you look at Hohi's, this comes just over her elbow.
So hers is a little
Barely.
bit shorter.
It is shorter.
But it's not all the way down to your wrist. It's the perfect length.
Because see, it
perfect
doesn't
length.
get in problem with your watch. You don't got
That's
to push it up
perfect.
to see your watch. And then I'm wearing the V-back tee that I made with Nicole Hugh Loco's, one of her Color Riot sets. Yeah, the rainbow one that I bought this past summer.
It's so pretty. Sorry, we can't scooch back because there's happens to be a
And
fireplace right
I
here.
needed just literally like one extra to be able to bind off. So I had another skein from
Something.
my
pink.
stash that was pink that I used to bind off. But yeah.
Thank you for my sweet.
Oh, you're welcome. Mwah. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. So how about these nutcrackers? Can you see them? It's Debbie's
I
Nutcracker
can't
collection.
see them on the live, but you'll be able to see them on the podcast.
So we are recording. So if you want to see
Yeah.
a different angle,
And we might not even upload that. We might just take that
This is
and
the-
do
this
that.
is what's
as the
gonna happen.
Ultimate
Debbie's
test.
gonna be like, I don't really want to edit. It takes too long.
I'm
Let's
trying to
just
see
put the
who's on
like
on
Tracy
there.
and Jody does. Just
Wolf
pop it
Caroline.
up there.
You know Wolf Caroline? Is that name familiar? She's saying hi. Oh, there's Melissa, Lady by Nature, saying hi. Hi. Okay.
So we're not going to be distracted by live because it's frustrating when people start saying and answering people and nobody else watching it back can see all
right.
that.
Yes, that's true.
And
Okay.
I
So
always
we're
say, don't
just
they
gonna
know that
record.
none of us can see all that?
Okay.
No more talking about that.
We're ignoring you up there. Okay.
That's what happens when you do lives.
So we're going to show some things that we've knit in the couple months that
it has been 2 months.
Yeah, and I finished this and it
Shameful.
like straight through. I don't know if I showed last time on the podcast if I showed my Maui socks. I think I may have been finished with these. This is hedgehog fibers, and I knit these up when we were
Yes,
in
we
Maui.
talked about.
I think I had
we
those
talked
before.
about hedgehog fibers.
Yes. Okay. I got my
Okay, so let's talk about this.
bags by Awesome Grannies. Look
You guys,
at
you
this
could put-
cutest thing ever.
You could fit a small child in this bag. No lie.
It's huge.
So we still have our hashtag BBAG Club, right?
Bags
Hashtag
by Awesome Granny Club.
If you have a Bags by Awesome Granny and you take a picture of it or your project with it, or you go buy one with a project and you post with hashtag BBAG Club, you could win a prize. You could win really nice prizes.
Put the Santa on his motorcycle.
I like the one where he's stealing the head off of the other one.
Oh, here.
Isn't that the cutest?
He's like, here, let me put your head on. Here. Let me finish you off.
Darlene makes the best, the really
So cute.
sturdy, beautiful bags.
And look, that guy's doing a snow angel in the snow.
Oh. So why don't you get your, you can't get your, you can't get your
my what?
phone.
No, because we're doing live.
Oh, and your phone my phone doesn't sometimes bring up all the hashtags. All right, we're going to pull a winner.
Or we should just maybe do it after.
Okay, well. Let me see how many we have.
This is very boring.
Fewer
for the
than
people.
100. You could win very much and
Ooh,
easily.
There's some new ones there at
Ooh,
the
yes.
top. There's mine.
Yeah.
Go up there further. That's cute. What's that one?
Another snowman one.
Oh. Nina McKinley 017 on Instagram. Okay, she's our winner.
Okay.
I just picked the winner. Nina McKinley, if you're a watcher, that's you. Can't see it. That's okay. We'll
Sorry.
direct message you
Okay,
and
let
be
me,
the winner.
All right, I'm going to.
Thank you, Luke, for getting us set up. And will this just go forever, or does it use? Does it
still
use?
don't know
Does
what
it?
we're doing.
It's probably if I run out of space on my phone, is it going to cut off?
No, I don't think so.
How do we
Okay.
stop it? That's the next thing. End where it says end.
Maybe that. Yeah, that's
At the
pretty-
top.
Let's try that button.
Yeah.
Well, that was the
Oh
thing
wait,
about
Andy,
Periscope.
look, put your head up a little bit. Look at you can see the new light I got.
See that?
See this?
You see it? I got googly eyes. Let me close my real eyes.
That's
Is
the
that
light I
nice?
got from my husband for Christmas. It holds your phone underneath the
lifesavers.
hot light, and it's got a tripod.
really
And you
cool.
can make it very cool. Get
Here.
Get the box.
Okay, hold on. Oh yes.
Get the box. It's called the portable vlogging kit. Look what he got me for Christmas. Isn't that the coolest thing?
I have a feeling Ronnie's out shopping right now.
And
for
look at
one.
how tall it can go. You can do it on the go, out and about.
cool,
so
cool.
Thank
And
you,
he
dear.
didn't even.
He's
He
so
didn't
thoughtful.
need any help or
No,
anything.
he didn't need any
ask you
help.
what you wanted.
Nope.
Wow. So I made some DK shorties, right? I didn't even realize these were going to be Christmas Eve cast-ons, but I made DK shorties for everybody for Christmas.
I didn't even get to do a Christmas Eve cast on you guys because I was working on this every waking minute I had. Literally, I had just split for sleeves like 2 weeks ago. I had hidden it the whole entire body, both sleeves, both button bit, and
She almost threw it in the whip for cemeteries for
I almost
whips.
did. And I was like, you know what?
She
if
says,
I
I don't know
have
that
a
I like
reason-
how this is striping. I said, it looks so good, Debbie. Keep
going.
Didn't know it was going to be
I might have to make another
mine.
one for myself. I really like how it turned out. I'm not sure I like the variegated though. The stripes, I would just do a solid with a solid. Okay, sorry for interrupting.
My Levi has a size 13 shoe, and I should have known when they were just a little bit bigger on my
and
husband.
imagine, hi mom.
Sorry. We were
Sorry,
just
I just
saying,
said don't
Mom,
interrupt.
Don't
Okay.
interrupt and talk about comments because people that watch it later can't
Yes.
see it. But when your mother shows up, you must.
They won't have to watch
say
the
hello.
podcast because they're seeing it live. So she'll be like, why would we watch it again?
She missed the first part.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So back to what I was saying. So after I tried on the socks on Ronnie, and they were just a little bit bigger, and here I thought in my mind that they were going to fit Levi. Who was I kidding? He put them on, and the heel was sort of halfway down the foot. He's like, they're a little bit short. I said, oh, what was I thinking? So I had to reknit a huge 13 sock for my son.
My gosh.
So I took him to my stash. I said, what do you want? Pick out a DK. And I didn't really have a lot of DKs in my stash, and there were a lot of girly things. I said, but here's all my scraps. He says, well, why don't you just knit a scrappy ones?
I can't believe how they match your bag. Or is it your new one that matches your bag?
My
your
new one
ones
matches my
match
bag.
better.
So everybody's got DK shorties except for me. And I said, that is not going to happen. So I cast on
I forgot
the
my
other-
box
what box?
with all my present yarn for Christmas.
Have the boys get it. They're here.
James, can you bring that box of yarn goodness that's next to my table there and bring it?
So
or Luke?
yesterday I started
Thank you,
a
honey.
sock for myself.
So cute.
You like it?
Yeah. And get your bag and show them that bag and how it matches the bag. Thank you, honey.
It matches my bag. You guys, I bought this bag. Let me tell you, this is like a quilted. It has these pockets. When Ronnie and I took a trip to Utah to see Tristan and Christy from Dragon Horde and Yarn Cafe Creations, we went to a fabric shop. I mean, this is a pretty big bag, and it's a really long strap.
It's a cute.
And
cute
what they were
bag.
selling at the fabric shop was the
pattern.
pattern to sew that bag. And so I said, listen, I don't do a lot of sewing. I said, can I just buy that bag? And they said, well, the bag's not for sale. I said, well, but I'll
needs to
buy
be.
it. I want it though. That's where Jared gets that. Maybe not from his
Mhm.
father.
He
from
thinks
me.
he's privileged like you.
I said, but I must have that. I said, I live in Georgia. I'm far, far away, and I'm probably not coming back. I need that bag. And the girl says, well, I'm going to have to call the owner. And the girl that I was dealing with was actually the one that sewed the bag. So I was pumping her head. I said, I love this bag. I said, I can't leave without this bag. And Ronnie's just like, Amy, leave it alone. I said, no, I want this bag. I don't even carry a purse, but I wanted the bag. So she says,
Got a
well,
light beam
okay,
coming in.
the owner said I can sell it. How much Do you want to pay for it? I said,
I'll give
I said,
$300.
I said, well, how much do you? I mean, truly, how much do you want to sell for?
Said,
I would have paid $50
I'll
for
pay
that
the
bag.
store $30, and I'll pay you $25 extra because you let me buy
Don't
it.
tell the
Oh,
owner.
no.
I'll set you little cash under the
Oh
table.
my gosh.
And I was thinking in my mind, I would probably pay $50 for that bag. I mean, it's beautifully made. She says, well, I don't know, just give me $25. I said, are you sure? She's like, yes, that's fine. That's fine. I said, okay, here's $25
Oh my gosh.
for that bag.
I don't even know what I paid for this bag. Do you remember what the price was?
You just stuck your card in there. You didn't even know what they. So let's talk about more bags.
Look what I bought today
We went
at
to
the
the
aquarium.
aquarium.
Is
She
this
bought a
not
bag.
the cutest bag? It's canvas, you guys.
It is very cute.
Bungalow 360 is the maker. It's got this cute little zipper on the front. You put your keys in there. It flips up.
I'll be Vanna.
You be Vanna.
Debbie's
it's got,
purse.
Look, pockets on the front. My phone fits right in here. There's 2 pockets in the front. Does that? Oh, no, I was going to say, if that matches, that's crazy. And it's big enough to fit.
It's got polka dots on the inside. It was made
Yes,
for you.
is it not the cutest thing? And there's no zippers or anything on the inside. It's just to throw it in there and
You
you're good
probably
to go.
could put a little sock sack in there if you had
Isn't
to take your
that
socks on the go.
cute? And it's got a long enough thing so it can be
It's really
over
cute.
the shoulder like a messenger bag, and it's so adorable.
Debbie's purse, no lie,
That's
weighs
'cause I had a lot
about
of stuff in there.
18 and a half pounds. She probably would need to check it as a luggage if she was at the airport.
Like I said, I had a lot of stuff in there that I don't need to carry when we run to the aquarium. This is a perfect little bag to
So
run
cute.
to the aquarium. So that
If
was one of my purchases
if I had
of the day.
purses, I would probably buy one.
Okay. What's next?
What should we do next? Let's talk about Christmas goodness, since we already talked about some gifts. Why
Okay,
don't you
some
show
gifts.
the things you got?
Okay, I'll show some of the yarns I got. So my niece, my husband's family, we do all the adults in gift exchange. And my niece lives right outside of Reno. And so she went over to the yarn store, I don't remember the name of it, where I met up with Diary of a Yarn Snob.
Jules.
Jules. Oh my gosh, Julie. I can't believe
Jules, can you believe she
I
almost forgot your
I'm
name?
getting old and I'm forgetting stuff, you
Gosh,
guys.
you're
It's
nuts.
terrible. I'm gonna turn 50 in March, and my whole
People.
brain is gonna empty out, and I'm not gonna remember anything. Okay, so she went to the yarn store, my niece.
It happens. It will happen.
And this is what she bought me. Look at these beautiful yarns. Storyteller yarn. Look at those colors, you guys. It's the most beautiful flowery blues and purples.
Looks like your
and grays.
shirt you just made.
I know. These are going to make the most gorgeous pair of socks. And she bought me the dyer called Archaic Fibers. He's a male dyer. Beautiful
Wow.
work. Look at those. Those are going to be
That
great
matches
socks.
my sweater.
Yeah. And then this, I think, must have come with it just for free, maybe. Storyteller. Little mini. This won't go with this, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
No. But it's cute little. So those are the yarns that she bought me. And then I got some presents. These were in a present from my sister. These are Miss Babs.
25 grams.
25 grams. Aren't they great? And one of these, the green one, has sparkles. And this is a really pretty peachy color. And then this is like a corally. Ooh, that's really pretty. Corally color.
Perfect for heels, cuffs, and toes.
Yes. And then these came in a wonderful care package from Christy.
Red Raider knits.
Red Raider Knits.
Or Farm Wife Daily Life.
Look
She's
at
got
that.
2 different
Isn't that
accounts.
gorgeous? I really like this one. I wish I knew what colorway that was.
Yeah.
And then there's this one. That looks like a fun, like Halloween-y kind of colorway.
Yes.
And then Melissa, thank you, Melissa, Nitty by Nature. She dyed up some DK for me. Isn't that beautiful?
Those are going to make really nice, yummy, squishy DK socks.
Yes, and I think this one even goes with for fun toes and
And
heels.
that's,
Both of these go.
hold on a second.
Isn't that beautiful?
That light colored one is,
100% merino.
is
You can
this
do socks
color.
with 100% merino, can't you?
Yeah, especially when you're just going to run around in your house with them.
Oh yeah, that's the same colorway.
I want a whole sweater's worth of that.
Hi, Melissa. Thank you.
Melissa, you need to give me a sweater's worth of that.
Oh,
I
I love
know you-
that. Did you name this colorway, I wonder?
She
American. Is that the name of the colorway? Did you give it a name?
that's where she lives. America. Melissa said she's writing down all the recipes very specifically.
Oh,
so if
I know
anybody
she
wants
is.
any of her colorways, just say I want the one that Debbie has, and she'll pop it in her shop.
She'll know exactly what
Melissa's
it is.
gonna be
No, that's
killing
not
me
the
right
colorway.
now.
She just answered me.
She
and she
says,
said
I don't
no.
keep any recipes.
She's like, no, don't say that.
She's like, shh, Amy, stop talking. Talk about something else. Hurry.
And then look at what my good
Oh.
friend, you need to get yours. So Melodies, who makes the beautiful bags and the pattern keepers. You guys remember when we went to visit Dag and we went to knitting in New Mexico?
Where's mine?
She made these beautiful, I don't know where you
Oh,
put
here.
it,
It's right
but
here.
look at you guys. There's pockets inside too. Isn't that awesome?
It is.
Don't ask her for one of these because we probably got these just within our little circle of friends. I don't
And
know
it took
that
her
she's-
5 years to make everybody's bag, so she'll
She'll
she
definitely
will-
make.
she
Well, she'll
will-
whip one up for you tomorrow. Isn't that pretty? The sparkly gold kind of.
love
It
it.
has a beautiful strap on it.
Thank
Thank you, Melody. And then I'm working finally now that I got this gift sweater out of the way. I'm finally working on my Christmas socks.
I held her up.
Look! This is Dag's Candy Canes and
Icicles.
Icicles colorway. Is that not the cutest?
From Zia Wools.
And I'm working on the heel, the first heel. It's making the stripies like down here at the toe. Isn't that cool?
And I was the only one of the group that ordered the Beekeeper Christmas
Christmas.
colorway.
Ooh. Did you?
I didn't bring. I don't know. We're gonna show all
You
that.
didn't cake it all up?
No, I haven't
yet?
caked it up. But you
Okay.
know how Beekeeper's like this light golden yellow. You made your
Mhm.
last feedback. Oh no, that was
That
with
was
you logo.
different. Yeah.
But the Beekeeper has the base is that, and then it has all these little speckles of reds and greens and everything around it. It's really pretty.
Okay, why don't you show something? I showed a lot.
Okay, let me show what did Mom tell us? Where did she find
I
that?
don't know.
Mom
Maybe-
put it up there, right? This
Yeah.
is okay. So Mom
And Imagine Knits on Instagram.
cannot knit something. Well, she doesn't knit our patterns because she says they're boring, and that's okay.
That's because
they
we don't
may
have
be
any
boring.
sweaters. She doesn't really wear wraps.
And she
very
didn't
much.
say that unkindly, but they are when you work on.
You can only make
These
so many
color work
wraps.
sweaters.
And then you have a
So she
million.
saw this sweater and she thought it was the coolest thing. So she knit it and it fits Sky perfectly. It's
Show
called
the back because this is see how it starts right here in the middle, like a triangular shawl.
So if you have a shawl that you don't want to use as a shawl anymore, you can convert it into a sweater. This is the back. And this is the front. So there's the V, and the edges of this shawl come across here. And then if you look at it, there's another one. This purple at the bottom is like a V. So it's a very interesting constructed sweater. So it's called the Victoria
sweater, and she striped
Victoria
these
sweater.
top.
It's not on Ravelry. It's
variegated. It's
something
not.
song.
It's not on Ravelry.
But at the beginning of that, I
And look at
answered
the
the
neck. I
phone
like the
and we
neck.
said it out loud. That's where you can
Oh, okay. At the beginning of this, probably too. When this was recording, when you answered
Okay.
Mom's thing. So yeah, go back and listen to the beginning again.
But once we get it blocked and Sky wears it, and I'm going to take some
Take
pictures
a-
of
yeah.
it and I'll put all the information about it
Ooh,
there.
this yarn is
Isn't it?
yeah, it's nice and soft.
So that's an FO from an Imagine Knits Mama.
Yep.
Sky really likes. Okay, so as you know, I am knitting something for myself. It is the Sweet Briar sweater by Into the Wool. And I'm making mine with blue flowers. It's getting blown
washed
out.
a little bit.
Because the sweater, the pattern on the sweater is actually, hold on a second, let me get it. I have it here.
She's actually making it for me. She just doesn't know it yet because look, sleeves.
Debbie gifted me that
fit
red
perfectly.
red yarn.
This
honestly.
yarn came right
It
from my
does have
stash,
silk.
and it's got silk. Oh, it's gonna block. So
So
beautifully.
Sarah,
Sarah?
glasses.
Sarah
Solomon,
Solomon.
Sweet Briar.
Isn't that pretty?
So what I'm doing is I'm doing the panel at the sleeve, the cream panel at the bottom, and sorry, backwards. This is going to be all cream, and then it's going to have the red at the top. It's backwards. It's really funny
It's
how you
not
move.
backwards. Oh yeah, when you have to.
Yeah.
And it's
so
funny
it's
'cause on the
basically
phone, I'm on the other
a
side.
red sweater with panels of color work.
Isn't it beautiful?
And you know what? I love color work. No, let me go back. I love the way color work looks.
She doesn't
I
like
don't
knitting
like
it.
doing it. So guess what? Debbie's working on it for me. She just has a couple more
I
days.
think Luke just
to
took a
finish
picture of us or a video. He's going to
Luke
tell his
Reese,
girlfriend that we're being crazy.
better behave. I'm doing some physical therapy on Luke's shoulder because we just all found out for the last 6 months he almost has a frozen shoulder. Okay?
He
Does
can
he
only
tell-
lift his right arm up like this, and his other arm goes like this. And his
He's
right,
like,
look,
Annie,
Mom.
is there something wrong when I do that? Is there something wrong with my shoulder? I'm like, yes, there's something wrong with your shoulder, honestly. And Debbie's like,
Good thing your aunt's
Luke,
coming
why
in 2
did
days.
you tell me this? You play baseball and you pitch, and this is really important. But look
Look at how pretty that is, Aim.
Debbie's doing much better on the green than I did on the blue. So anyway, by the time she only has a few more rows left
Yeah.
to do, then I'll be on the plane and just knitting red.
Then
and
maybe
red
someday
and
I'll be able
red
to knit
and
something
red.
for myself again after I'm done knitting all of these things for my sister.
Well, that's okay. You enjoy it,
I
don't
know,
you?
I do enjoy it.
I didn't make you.
No,
Although
you
I
didn't.
probably would have asked, "Where's that purple cardigan?" One of the days, I would have said, "Don't you?"
You'd
still
forgotten
working
all
on
about
that?"
it, hadn't you?
I had.
You did. You forgot all about it. I almost forgot about it.
So I have 2 sleeves because you knit the sleeves first. And Mom always knits the sleeves first. You guys, no such thing as Sleeve Island.
Yeah.
There is not. This is the best way. And also, because Mom is brilliant and she told me this is what she does, and it's really a brilliant thing to do. When you're not really sure, well, okay, you should be swatching and washing a swatch so you know exactly the gauge and exactly what needles you want. And I kind of knew. So I started, and if you can see, and I'll show you, this is a size 4. And this is a size 5, and I really like how the fabric feels with a 5. It's really nice on the sleeve. You can actually sort of use the sleeve as your swatch.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's really far off, but I mean like this, it fits really nicely and it's going to work. But because of the numbers and all of that, I think I'm going to knit the body of my sweater in the 4. So it's not a
But
beautiful...
this color work is in the 5 around the bottom, right?
At the bottom, it's a 5.
Okay.
So I'm going to just continue. I'm going to go back to a 4 and I'm going to continue 4, even though I moved up to a 5 on this. Because I love the sweater. I want it to be a sweater. I don't want it to be a red sack. So I'm going to keep it at a 4.
You don't want to look like a present that Santa's going to bring on his sleigh.
No, he
Peeking
doesn't.
out the top of a red sack.
It is the sack. So I'm really glad to be doing that because I did a lot of Christmas knitting and I was glad to be done. Well, what I thought was done, and then I had to knit socks again for Levi. Okay,
I
so
showed
let's
this
look.
partially done.
Well, Nana helped finish this
no,
off
last
completely.
podcast
Oh,
I
Mom,
had this.
I have your pencil. No, this is your pencil.
That's all right.
Sorry, I put it in here.
I think I had this almost all the way knit, but I hadn't steeked it yet, or I'd steeked it,
Well,
but I
you
didn't finish it, or
You didn't have
something.
the button band finished or something.
Oh yeah, I hadn't finished the button
So
band.
pretty.
So this is my.
This is probably the only fingering weight steek Soldotna you'll see. Let me help you. I'll hold.
So I adjusted the pattern to make the yoke deep enough because this is a DK weight sweater.
That's my side drooping, isn't it?
No, yeah, it is.
Sorry.
That's okay. So, because it's a DK weight sweater and you need enough to get this close down to where, so that it's not this tiny little thing up at your neck, I added more rows. These stripes are a couple rows longer than the pattern. And then I added another row here, another row here, another row here, another row here. And then these stripes are longer. And I think I may have added another row in the blue there just to make the yoke deep enough because it's fingering weight. And your row gauge is different with fingering weight than it is obviously with DK. And then Nana did this beautiful finish job for me. I bought the ribbon.
She is.
And she took my raw edge and she steamed it back towards the front edge here, tucked it under, and put fusible webbing
She didn't sew
underneath the
anything?
ribbon. Yes. And then
Oh.
she stitched down the edges of the ribbon. Is that not the most gorgeous finished edge you've ever
So
seen?
Debbie had originally
I'll
bought
put it on. Show people.
buttons for this sweater, but because it's fingering weight, the buttons were kind of like heavy, pulling it down. That's why I don't think I'm going to put buttons on this. It's very light, even though it has buttonholes. I'm just going to leave it.
So it looks cute, huh?
And you didn't make it completely as cropped as a lot of them, but look how
No.
cute that is, isn't it? Though
I don't
I
look
love the
anything.
colors of that too. I'm glad you changed the colors because she did the yoke. You did pass this and then ripped it all out,
I,
right? 'Cause
this
you had an
light color
orange.
was like orange, and it was
Yeah.
too like Halloween kind of.
Now Susan B. Anderson did hers, and just the arrow, the back part of this arrow is a totally different color. It was like red. Oh,
yeah.
it looks so nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Look at our color palette. It's always blues and
Purple.
pinks and purple. It's so nice. You're gonna wear this a lot.
I think so.
Especially with it being short sleeved.
Yeah. So I really like it.
I love Melissa. Melissa Nitty by Nature. You need to go and check
Look at
out
her
her feed,
Instagram.
her Instagram feed, because her Soldotna is gorgeous.
The colors she picked are beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Nana, for helping finish
Yes,
that.
thanks, Mom. That was I don't know that I would have. It probably would have sat for a long time before Summer would have been here. Before I would have had the brain power to do that. Nana doesn't mind finishing, and she's very meticulous, and she's a perfectionist, just like me. And if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. That's what she always taught us.
So at the end, we will make sure you have her address. So anybody that needs any finishing, just
She's
send it right over to her.
She's taking commission. She's working on commission. She's trying to make some extra money in her retirement. No, not really.
She's like, I'm going to kill the girls. I better call them right now. Right back. So that's what I'm working on. I'm working on my red sweater, and I'm working on socks for me now.
And once I finish her color work, I'm going to get back to this sweater, which is
Princess Fiona.
Princess Fiona.
I couldn't wait to knit mine. I knit mine last year.
Is this the one that you put booby?
No.
Oh, booby bubbles?
No, but no booby bubbles on this one. This is the one that I faded in hippie yarns.
That's right.
From Spain.
So this has a really pretty like triangular side. I can't do that. Like right in the side of the sweater right there. It comes down triangle. In a V, like a lace triangle.
Let me see if I can find mine.
And I'm keeping this in my bag that we bought when we went to Edinburgh Yarn Festival.
One of our favorite bags.
And this is my what weight yarn is it again? Sport weight yarn by La Bien Amie.
Here's my Princess Fiona. You can see how it was.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to see on camera. Mine was gray.
And this is a beautiful colorway that Amy from La Bien Amie actually picked out. I told her I wanted to make this sweater, and she looked at me and she went, "I've got the perfect color for you." I don't even remember what it's called. Here, you hold that. I'll get a couple of the skeins out. I bought 5
It's like
skeins.
a grayish brown, almost like a pecan. What did they name? What did she name this? What did you know?
I know. I'm looking for the tags. There's got to be one down in the bottom here. Oh no, here on the side.
It's got greens
this is
and
called
golds.
Echenesse. You can see that.
Not on that one up there.
I don't know if it's going to focus.
Okay, that's good enough.
And this is her merino sport yarn.
Hi, we're back.
Okay. So these are the yarns. I don't remember. Did I already show the colorway?
No. You should no.
I was showing the colorway, I thought. Okay, Echenesse.
Yes, you told him that.
Yes.
You said one of the balls. Okay, how many balls did you get?
I
3?
have 5 because it's
5.
sport weight.
So one of the balls is actually
quite a bit grayer than the others. Okay, those are the 2 I'm knitting with now. And then I thought these two looked very similar to those 2.
Yeah.
And then this one, you can't really tell from the camera.
Oh, okay.
It has a lot more
pink.
These are more browny gray, and this is more gray. Like, I don't know. In natural light, you can tell a bit more.
And if it really bothers you, don't ever buy indie dyed yarn. If that color,
it doesn't bother me.
You can fade it in easily. Like this red is Cascade Heritage.
Yeah.
And I'm not alternating balls. I'm just knitting, and because it's
you don't need to with a commercially dyed yarn. So that's what I'm going to be working on next, in between with my socks, which I usually take on the go.
Exciting.
After I'm done with Amy's color work. So I don't know how long we've been live.
Everybody's knitting for Amy.
Does it keep a timer on the live? I don't see anything.
It starts flashing when it says too long, shut up, need to be done.
You don't even know that. This is the first time we've done this.
I've seen other people do it, and it does flash like that.
Does it really?
No, I'm only kidding. You brought other things you're not going to show?
I showed everything. Yeah, those are my socks.
Okay.
See? My sockies.
That looks like a little Mrs. Brown's bags.
It is. It's. I don't know
Oh.
whether I bought it or whether this was one that was gifted or what.
Is that one that we got when we were at...
No, the one we got when
Oh.
we were at the Curious Handmade Retreat, I think, was a little bit shorter. Not as tall as that.
So is everybody going to go out on New Year's? Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. See, it stops to sneeze every time. Say mayonnaise to somebody and they won't sneeze.
You'd be like, what?
So I get a little bit scared. Like I say 5 o'clock's the cutoff because it gets dark a little bit after that. So on New Year's Eve,
You stay
in the
home?
house by 5 o'clock. People are already drunk by then.
We're going out, but we're just driving like not even
yeah,
10
we're-
minutes over the hill. We're going to go over to my friend Tiny's house for an hour, a couple hours.
We're going to play some games. Oh my gosh. What's the name? Hey, James.
It's called Spyfall.
No.
Oh, Telestrations. Don't get us started.
Is it over there?
It's over there somewhere.
James? Hey, throw me the little pad.
Don't throw it.
Oh, don't hit the
It'll
buyer's
hit her,
choice that's on the...
Something will fall over and...
Just pitch it through over here. Telestrations. Do you guys know this game? It's a combination of Pictionary
And
what's
telephone.
it? And telephone. Well, oh no, telephone.
Telephone's like Whisper Down the Lane.
Okay.
It's the new...
Bob, I tried to get a picture last night.
I recreated it. I redrew it.
But
Oh,
James
Lord.
Sr. snatched the thing back from us
and wiped it off.
and wiped it off the very first go around.
I about peed my pants, you guys.
He got the word tiger shark. Draw it, Debbie. And we're not making fun of James, her husband, but I tell you what, I think we all almost peed our pants. Well, except for James Sr., because he says this is a perfect picture of a tiger shark. So, Debbie, what you do is you make a picture, you pass it to the next person, they have to interpret the picture, and then the next page they have to write what they think it is. Then the next person after that sees the word, and then they have to draw a picture of what the word is, and then the next person has to interpret that picture. So it goes around 5 or 6 times. So at the very end, you have a word, and you hope it matches up with the first picture. Okay.
What is wrong with this picture?
That was what James said tiger shark
Mom,
was.
I'm gonna go.
So
Okay, love you.
Debbie wrote skydiving. So
Well, I said-
everybody else
I said, is
had
that
perfect
water? Is that water? I said, well, then what? Then I thought this was a plane.
airplane.
I thought these guys were coming out, dropping. I thought maybe it was Navy SEALs because they're dropping into water. This looked like spiky grass.
And then we thought that was a bumblebee. That is a tiger.
Well,
that's a
You know,
shark.
it's hard. That's a shark. This
And we
was a
said-
shark.
We said, James, why is the shark above the water? Why is not the water above the
Well, I
shark?
guess I could have drawn it under the water. Would have been a good clue that it was a mammal under the water, an animal under the water, and not something flying in
Oh
the
my God.
air.
So we're at the aquarium
Oh my God,
today,
we were
and they
peeing
have
our
tiger
pants.
sharks. He says, you're going to see these tiger sharks look exactly like the picture I drew last night. We died. And then, of course, we went round and round with other things, which was really funny. One of the other funny things is Skyland drew a kangaroo, and the very next person was Luke, and he said it was a
The
bunny rabbit.
Easter bunny.
Easter bunny. So everybody else draws
Draws
you
an
know,
Easter bunny.
Easter bunnies, and she's just like, then the word was kangaroo. Easter bunny. And Luke's like, oh, I didn't even see the little pouch in the front. So you really
Oh,
have to
it's
have
too much
creative
fun.
brain, and you have to have a little bit of good drawing skills.
And you have to have patience because some people take a little bit longer to draw their drawing.
And some people want to make it very detailed, like Monet.
And when I got this, I looked at James. I said, "What is this?
We're like, no talking, you're not allowed to
Is it
talk."
one word?" I said, "Is that water?" I said, "Yes, it's water." Okay.
Debbie's like, I'm never sitting next to him again. I can't do
I
this
can't-
over and
I
over.
If I passed to him, he has perfect easy job drawing or guessing my drawing. The other way
It's
around.
called
Illustrations.
telestrations.
It's fun.
Oh, sorry.
Upside down.
That was upside down. We have to get this. I think Ronnie would really love playing that.
Yeah. I think I got it at Target.
So today's Monday, so I only have a couple days left. Okay,
Tuesday
so
and Wednesday.
tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and then Wednesday is New Year's Day, and then Sky and I leave back at the crack of dawn
We gotta
Thursday
think maybe
morning.
going up to Mom and Dad's on New Year's Day. You think?
Yes, I guess
Is
we'll
that
do
gonna
that.
be okay, Mom? New Year's Day.
She had a hard time keeping us one night. She did. Well, Debbie
Is it
came up.
time for you to go home yet?
Well, I think our neighbors. I'm surprised nobody came up
No,
and
we
banged
had
on the
fun.
door.
We were there a lot longer on Sunday than I thought.
Yeah, but we're so loud. Oh, and then I had bought Mom and Dad some, those stuff that you can buy with all the little cheeses and the meats and stuff. And I thought, okay, well, I'm going to also get them some baklava because that's, well, it was about a month ago they got it. And there was still some baklava left. So Dad said, does anybody want to try some baklava? We're like, yeah. So then we had our baklava. And then this one says,
Can I have
some more? And we said,
Oh!
more? Oliver Twist. We started talking about Oliver, the movie, the musical that is Mom's favorite. We got out the 50-year-old VCR tape. Does anybody own a VCR other than my parents?
I think there might be a couple.
Raise your hands. I don't see anybody raising their hands.
I think there might be a couple.
We put that in, and who said, boy, the quality of this is really bad. Think about it's as old as I am. So we had to watch the entire musical of
And that
Oliver
is
Twist.
a long movie, you guys.
And of course, it was
I
good
thought
for
you
us
were
to stay
leaving,
up.
Luke. What's going on? You're
Where's
still
the
here.
dongle?
On the table. Oh my god.
So we watched all of Oliver Twist, and of course, we sung and we.
I don't think I've watched that movie probably since we were teenagers. And I still knew almost every one of
the
those
songs.
Lyrics.
And it's pretty gory at the end. They shoot the man and he's hanging, swinging back and forth in the
Yeah.
middle of the alley. And this
Yeah.
guy's like, he's dead.
But
I'm
Oliver
like,
gets to go back to his grandpa.
No, his
great
grandpa's
uncle.
Yeah,
Great uncle.
it's a good movie. So we made a lot of noise. Thankfully, a lot of Mom and Dad's neighbors are half deaf. So that's probably the only reason we didn't get kicked out before we wanted to go home.
Yeah.
So we're going to spend a couple more days, and a lot of our spending is sitting and knitting and talking and
Playing games and visiting.
playing games. We like to play games. And James Sr. has Sky out on a drone adventure. So he has his drone, and Sky's got the virtual goggles.
Virtual
on
reality. She can
to
see what's going on in the
drone
camera.
sees.
Yeah.
I'd be throwing up. I need a barf bag for that.
I know.
But
she's
she's
young. She
excited
can
about that.
handle it.
So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the year, which is just tomorrow.
2020 is upon us. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Cars are going to be driving us around here pretty soon, I think.
No, we're going to have chauffeurs. That's what that's called.
Robots, chauffeurs. Robot car chauffeurs
Yeah.
is what's going to happen.
Well, we hope everybody has a safe new year, and we will try to do a little better about podcasting more often. But
It's hard when Sky, you have your tournaments all Saturdays.
Yeah, but wrestling's almost done.
Okay. Then Luke's going to be playing baseball games, but that's all right. We'll do it on Sundays or something. We'll
Yeah.
find time.
We have to find time. We have to prioritize the things that
Yes.
are important to us.
Yes.
So
It was great
So,
to see you guys.
good seeing you. We may or may not edit. Okay, Debbie may or may not edit the podcast. This may be the only thing you guys
I
think.
I think
we should.
I think we should. We can add some pictures and a couple little video clips from the aquarium and a couple pictures we took today. We posted them on Instagram.
And a couple pictures we took yesterday.
Yeah.
at
Oh,
Mom's place.
yes. You guys have probably seen most of them if you've looked at our
There's a lot of
Instagram.
people
But
that watch our podcast that don't look through our
yeah,
Instagram.
that's true.
So.
That's true. So, but we've missed you guys. We've been knitting quite a bit, I think, the last couple months. But not.
Yeah.
I just had a rough begetting part of the year. First
But
half of the
Debbie
year
is
was
loving her
rough.
new job. So
I
she loves
am.
her new job so much that I never hear from her. So I'm praying that she gets a little grumbly because then she has to vent and talk to somebody and she calls me, but I don't ever hear from her anymore.
That's
and I
not
call Mom and I
true.
say, "Is Debbie okay?" She's like, "I don't know." She never calls us either. I thought, well, so much for that.
I'm regrouping. I'm rejuvenating.
No, you've just been busy knitting on my sweater for the last
That's true.
2 weeks, and she couldn't do
That's
anything.
true.
So,
All right. Well, you guys take care. Have a happy and safe new year.
and we forgot last time. I can't believe it means we're being getting
I
rusty.
know. We didn't say our closing remarks.
If you can't be kind,
Then be quiet. Bye.
bye.